it's decision time. That means Trump has 24 hours.
I want to go and just blast the hell out of him and finish him forever.
About what could be the final blow. The U.S. military is preparing for a short and powerful wave of strikes.
And cue the fire. Trump has less than 24 hours. And the truth is, Trump is Trump. Take as much, sir, you can take as much time as you need. It is okay. You're the president. You can do anything you want. Like, blast the hell out of them and finish them forever. I actually had AI try to add, and they're like, he did not say that. And then I was like, shoot, I got to fact check myself. Can't always trust CNN.
The CENTCOM commander come in here yesterday. Was he briefing you on a different approach, options? What kind of options? How would it look different?
There are options. I mean, do we want to go and just blast the hell out of him and finish him forever?
So I'm going to go with, I think we have confirmation that he said that. Also, breaking news. U.S. confirms that we are going to strike Iran. Did you guys, it's Friday, close your positions, make a shat ton of money. Today was an easy one, and we're going to jump into the S&P 500. Not right now. We got doom and gloom. I'm going to show you some things using the fib. Might learn something to make your digits go up. You're welcome. But here it is. U.S. confirms they will strike Iran. We do have reports that he's on the red phone, that he wants to push the button. Yes, those are nukes. I'm not going to show you them because you're like, he's never going to do that. If I were to finish you forever, just checking. Last time I looked, forever's a long time.
Alert, it's decision time. CENTCOM Commander Admiral Brad Cooper has just briefed the president in the Situation Room about what could be the final blow. The U.S. military is preparing for a short and powerful wave of strikes. Targets include the enemy's remaining military assets, leadership, and infrastructure.
We have the Situation Room and the final blow. Sometimes I have to be 14 on this channel. Also, Monica Lewinsky not looking bad. Everyone who gave Bill Clinton heat for what he did. Did you see who he's married to? That guy should have received a Purple Heart. Also, since half of my audience probably doesn't know who Monica Lewinsky is, I know this. When I taught university and high school, I had used a joke and it went over really great. You'll probably want to Google that, and Trump will make an urgent announcement right after the market closes. Oh, also the Monica thing. Let's just say it's going on right now. She would be out of frame. Here's a funny story. I am good friends with the man that called Bill. It was during it, and the photo was taken. It was great. He has told me that story 752 times. Also, if you need confirmation that we're going to do something really bad, how bad? Even Iran military spokesman said that the U.S. plans to attack them today. He also responds that attacks on U.S. military bases in the Straits of Hormuz and something extremely bad is happening as the stock market rips higher. Also, I have a question for you. I was just wrestling with this. What do you like better? Okay, Trump or Biden or whoever that was running during, when he was there? I'm still going to go with Trump. I know, but it's like, but in the comment section, I want to know, Trump or Biden? We could go back to Bill Clinton. You want that one? Or like it's always, how bad is this? I guess if you want to throw Kamala in there, go ahead. And by the way, he's increased tariffs. We're back to the tariffs again, 25%. Cars, trucks, EU. If you're thinking about buying that Jaguar, go get it now because the prices are going up. And actually, did they sell a car this year? I think the last few years they haven't sold a car. And this actually reminds me of an image during Biden, right? It was like everything was horrific. And I remember when he was in office, and I couldn't count the days. And you notice that your brain sometimes goes, maybe it wasn't that bad. It was that bad. It was really that bad. And delete ordinary. Well, Jaguar, you just deleted all your sales, so whatever. Get out there and get those EU cars. Also, did you guys hear? He cut ties. Italy. And that is not, you are catfishing me with that picture. I know you don't look that good. Oh, here, that's better. There we go. See, those dating sites. You're like, wow, better get dressed up for this one. Then you get there, you're like, who are you? I say, what the heck, right? And he's saying like, well, they weren't here for us. They're not. So, I mean, if you're Italian, I love you. Your politics are like a bad California or a New York, which is fine. I think we're all going that way. So in regards to Italy and maps and the EU, there is so much, this is War Monitor, so much movement right now, kids. I think it's going to happen. I mean, it is Friday, and please don't try to short this thing. It doesn't work. The button doesn't go that way. This is probably how your short will play out over the weekend, right? You're like, no. So can I just jump topic really quick? Because I'm thinking about how bad it is and how they're lying to you. Everything's great. But the slope on the other side, I know it's bad with Trump. Okay. But what's the alternative? I mean, so many things that I see in the news, like right now, this is Oregon. It actually happened. I could not believe it. Was convicted and jailed. I think a year plus I don't know how much for collecting rainwater. And this judge is like, you cannot, it is not yours, it is ours. Do not collect 500, go to jail. Illegal. I mean, this guy fought it and lost. Just thinking how bad it is now, but what these states are doing. I mean, you take California, for example, and I know it's like a WEF control thing. I get it. I know the elite, even though you don't like the word elite, the elite plan to like 15-minute cities. We have everything, resources. This guy's just collecting the water to use on his land. He's only using it for himself and wildlife. That's it. So I do understand the alternatives to people like Trump. I mean, we can't go left. I mean, look at California. Look at New York. Oh, by the way, California, you're going to get a lot worse. She's worse than this guy. Polymarket has her as a strong win. How strong, you ask? 60%. She is known as a Democratic socialist, dubbed as the next Mandami. And if you think it's bad now in California, again, I know I hate saying this, but it's true. It's going to get worse. It just has to. It's like with all societies, they need to like collapse, and then people are like, oh, okay, we're never going to do that again, and then they do that again. California residents pay about 11% more for groceries. Well, that's going to double. Same thing with New York. Oh, let's have the government do it. It's like college tuition or the DMV. 40% more for gas. Huh. Good job, Gavin. 61% for utilities. Here, do this. Get in one of those. Drive to Nevada. Go to places where you can collect water in your hand for the bird. Not have to worry about going to jail. And remember when I talked about this on the show, 4 Seasons? That's in Nevada. They are getting bum rushed right now. Everyone is fleeing states to come here, live up there and splash in a pool. And if it rains in your pool, you don't go to jail. I could do these stories all day long. I mean, these Democrats are horrible. I mean, maybe you're a Democrat and you're really nice. I like you. Actually, I love you. But when you have $150 billion a year, everything is fraud. Even with like Doge and the fraud that was uncovered with Doge. What happened? Zero. Like what I've said in a previous video, maybe you can check to see if you've been unsubscribed. And subscribe is that they need you numb, right? You're like, oh, all right, forget it. I don't care anymore. So they need you numb, they need you broke, and then they can control. It's happening on both sides of the aisle, but let's listen in.
Bring us to the golden state of California. Look at this number, $146 billion. Health and Human Service officials confirmed that number to Chris Rufo as the staggering amount of fraud in a single program in Gavin Newsom's state Medicaid system. Stop and think about that. $146 billion, a single program, a single state. That is slightly more than Warren Buffett's estimated net worth. It is more than the GDP of several small.
Warren Buffett, $141 billion. Great segue into how do we make money from this? Do we do what Warren Buffett says and just wait until there's blood in the streets? You'll never buy. It's just how it is. Remember in April Fool's Day. That was the day I launched my course. I said, buy it. Click the buy button. I said, some people are going in with $1 million. Whatever you choose to go in with, it's going to be good. Buffett says that's now 2026 stock market dip isn't big enough. There needs to be more of a decline. But wait, that will probably keep you out of this forever. And I need you to trade it every day. Well, that is if you want your digits to go up every day. If you're like, nah, it's okay. They don't have to go up every day. That's fine. Look, I'll teach you in under 30 seconds. By the way, for this, I use no paid indicators. This was market open. You had a consolidation. It always does that. It goes up, it consolidates. It goes up, it consolidates. It goes down, it consolidates. If you did not make money on this, oh my gosh. So if you break this, look at this consolidation. My student actually went in after hours. Wouldn't recommend it. I saw this thing take off. I'm like, I'm in. Even first candle, dangerous. I was in. This is definitely where you get in. And then you ride it until the next consolidation. And then, oh, green, red. Green takes out red. Enter again. Just on this morning move. One contract, 3,340. That's it. What do you think's going to happen after that? I don't know. Let's look, Larry. It's going to go up. It's going to consolidate. But it went down. Yeah, I know, Larry. It went down right here, right under the 20. Huh. What do you want to do? Click this button. Sell. Money going down. To make money going up, you click that money. To make money going up, you click the buy button. That's it. I'm going to show you something. It may take a second. Sorry. May be confusing. It's the Fibonacci. You're like, how do we use it? I will show you. We're going to take from the bottom of that. We're going to measure to the top of that. It will always only drop to the 0.5. And then it will go higher. So when I traded the S&P 500 with lots of money, I knew what I was doing. Here, why don't we do it again? This time, I'll let you do it. Okay, where do you want to draw it from? Oh, the bottom. See this bottom right here? That's the bottom. See that top right here? You see that right there? We're going to go right there. And, oh, lo and behold, 0.5. That is going to be the bottom, but I'm going to wait for confirmation and take the swing trade up. Now, if you're like, okay, wait, I get it. Let me do it this time. Say, okay, you take over. All right, grab it from the bottom. Here we go. This is what I do in my courses. And you come all the way up. Now, you don't want to come to the top of this because that would be the bottom. You can and say, yep, well, this will be it. That's as far down as it will go. Or you can come all the way up there. So you still have some more room to breathe. Do you see that 45-degree, that dotted line? That's how markets like to trend up. How we kind of deviated from that. You don't want to do that. That's when you have really big market movements. You're actually going to have one on silver. You are so welcome. You guys are in a triangle. It is going to break really soon. Way is silver going to go, Bravo? I actually subscribed to this channel because you were talking about silver, and then you haven't been talking about it because it hasn't been doing anything. I wait for a setup. I say, okay, you're going to measure this. It's either going to go really high to all-time highs again. Look at that. And that is why you subscribed, or we're going to go really low, which you don't want to hear that. How could that even be possible when the Fed go burr and the economy, the labor force participation rate is like, when they locked you down, you couldn't even participate. We're there. Stock market is in a bubble, 252%. It's actually past that. We're past all of them. Everyone's going to run to silver. I just look at the charts. Also, I love the shiny stuff. I love it. Own it all day. Actually, I like gold better. Why? Why? Because it doesn't take so much room. Saying that alone, I'm sure it triggered some people. So when the silver fell off and hit the desk, I'm sure I got a few of you on that one. Again, don't focus on this. Oh, we're in a recession. Yeah, we've been in a recession since like 2008. Global economy, it's recession, top economy. Yeah, he's 8 weeks at top. He's a smart economist and he's a macro guy, but I don't do that. Yeah, I click a button on the screen and your digits go up, and then you email me. I made $224. You're like, so what? Does $224 a day help that the gas prices went up? It helped to pay down bills. This guy actually, new trader, 12 trades, 10 out of 10, made 10 of them, lost 2. That's how it is. Student yesterday, I think it was 440, or it was 470. Student today did 3 trades, made $800. Today was easy. No law, I'm sure, 100%. It was shooting fish in a barrel. And I will teach you step by step in everything that I've showed so far on the channel. That isn't even the glitch yet. I haven't even shown in the course, which is easier than shooting fish in a barrel. They're just like, I don't know. They're on your stove already. I'm pretty sure you could make up the price of that course in like 2 trades. I would recommend you get it now while I am filming. That is the lowest rate. And as you know, I increase prices so you can pay for this. Pinky promise it works. If it didn't, I would not be preaching this. And with that, I love you. I will see you tomorrow.